Welcome back, Sigma Sisters. Have you ever wondered why some women confidently walk their own path, choosing to stay single rather than settle for anything less than what they truly deserve? These women are Sigma females, independent, discerning, and completely self-reliant. When it comes to relationships, they aren't interested in playing games or tolerating mediocrity. Instead, they're all about quality over quantity, choosing their connections with unwavering precision. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 red flags that Sigma females never ignore, warning signs that help them steer clear of toxic situations and maintain their peace of mind. By understanding these deal breakers, you'll gain valuable insights into the high standards that define the Sigma mindset. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel, where we dive deeper into the unique traits and values of the Sigma female. Let's get started. 1. Men who disrespect you in public. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and for Sigma females, public displays of disrespect are a hard no. Imagine being out with someone you're getting to know, enjoying a nice evening, when suddenly things take a sharp turn. Maybe he raises his voice at you in front of others, dismisses your opinions, or even makes snide remarks that undermine your confidence. For Sigma females, these scenarios are more than just embarrassing. They're deal breakers that show a lack of basic decency and maturity. Sigma females understand that disagreements are a natural part of any relationship. However, the way these disagreements are handled makes all the difference. If a man feels the need to air out his frustrations in public or put his partner down to assert dominance, it's an instant red flag. Public disrespect not only reveals a lack of self-control, but also speaks volumes about his character. Sigmas know that anyone who disrespects you in front of others is unlikely to show you respect in private either. Respect goes hand in hand with self-worth, and Sigma females value both highly. They see themselves as equals in any relationship, and they expect the same level of respect in return. That's why they refuse to tolerate partners who belittle them, especially in front of others. For them, a real connection is built on mutual respect, support, and the ability to resolve issues privately without creating a spectacle. Public disrespect is also a sign of deeper underlying issues, such as insecurity or a need for control. Sigma females are highly perceptive and can spot these traits from a mile away. They have no patience for partners who bring unnecessary drama or seek validation through putting others down. Instead, they're drawn to men who can express themselves calmly and constructively, even in challenging situations. At the end of the day, Sigma females prioritize their peace of mind. They know that settling for a partner who doesn't respect them is a recipe for long-term unhappiness. That's why the moment a man crosses this line, they won't hesitate to walk away. They'd rather stay single and maintain their dignity than be with someone who tries to tear them down. In short, if a man can't show respect in public, he's not worth a Sigma female's time. Disrespect, especially in a public setting, is non-negotiable for these strong, self-assured women. 2. Men who struggle with communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any strong relationship, and Sigma females are well aware of this. Picture being with a partner who bottles up their feelings, leaving you guessing what's really going on inside their head. Alternatively, imagine someone who avoids important conversations altogether, creating a relationship full of unresolved issues. For Sigma females, this lack of open communication is not just frustrating, it's a deal breaker. Sigmas don't want to play guessing games or navigate a maze of unspoken emotions. They value transparency, directness, and honesty in their relationships. If a man can't express his thoughts and feelings or refuses to engage in meaningful dialogue, it signals a major incompatibility. Sigma females are naturally introspective and value deep, thoughtful conversations. They need a partner who is willing to discuss both the highs and lows, addressing challenges head-on instead of sweeping them under the rug. When effective communication is absent, trust and emotional intimacy suffer, misunderstandings fester, and the connection weakens over time. Sigmas understand that a relationship built on silence and avoidance is bound to crumble. They would rather remain single than be stuck in a partnership where they feel disconnected and unheard. For Sigma females, a partner's ability to communicate openly and honestly is a non-negotiable trait. They want someone who's not afraid to be vulnerable, who can talk through conflicts without letting pride or fear get in the way. In short, communication is key, and if a man can't deliver, he's simply not the right match. 3. Men who show little interest in your inner self. Imagine going on a date where the conversation is all about the other person. They talk endlessly about themselves, barely giving you a chance to share your thoughts or experiences. For Sigma females, this lack of genuine curiosity about who they are is an instant red flag. These women have a rich inner world and a deep sense of self, and they expect their partner to be genuinely interested in getting to know that side of them. Sigma females seek depth and connection in relationships. They're not content with superficial chit-chat or partners who are only interested in what they can provide, whether it's emotional support, companionship, or status. If a man is only focused on himself and shows no interest in understanding the Sigma's personality, values, or passions, it's a clear sign that he's not invested in building a meaningful connection. For a Sigma female, a relationship should be a two-way street, where both partners are equally engaged in discovering each other's inner worlds. A man who is self-absorbed or treats her like an accessory rather than a partner will quickly find himself on the sidelines. Sigma females know their worth, and they're not afraid to walk away from someone who doesn't appreciate them for who they truly are. In essence, Sigma females demand more than surface-level interactions. They want a partner who values their mind, their thoughts, and their soul. If that's lacking, they'll swiftly move on to someone who does. 4. Men who compare you to their exes. Nothing kills the vibe of a date faster than being compared to someone's ex. Whether it's subtle remarks or outright comparisons, Sigma females see this behavior as a huge red flag. For them, it signals that the person isn't fully over their past relationship and might be carrying unresolved emotional baggage into the new one. Sigma females live in the present. They're focused on building something fresh and authentic with someone who is genuinely interested in them, not someone who's stuck reminiscing about past flames. When a man constantly brings up his ex, whether positively or negatively, it suggests that he hasn't fully moved on and isn't ready to invest in a new connection. This can create an atmosphere where the Sigma female feels like she's being measured against someone else, which is both unfair and demoralizing. Sigma females know that in order for a relationship to thrive, both partners need to be fully present and emotionally available. If a man is still clinging to memories of his ex, it shows he's not ready to give the Sigma the attention and commitment she deserves. For these women, moving forward with someone who's stuck in the past is simply not an option. To Sigmas, comparing your partner to an ex is disrespectful and shows a lack of emotional maturity. They're quick to walk away from anyone who can't focus on building a future together without dragging the past along with them. 5. Men who try to change you while refusing to change themselves. Sigma females value authenticity and self-acceptance. That's why they're particularly wary of men who enter a relationship and immediately try to improve or fix them, while remaining completely resistant to change themselves. Whether it's criticizing her clothing choices, hobbies, or beliefs, this kind of behavior is a major turnoff for Sigmas. These women believe that relationships thrive when both partners are accepted for who they are, flaws and all. They're open to growth and compromise, but they won't tolerate one-sided dynamics, where they're the only ones expected to change. If a man expects her to mold herself into his ideal image while he remains rigid and unyielding, it's a clear sign that he's not interested in mutual growth, but rather control. Sigma females are fiercely independent and know their value. They embrace their quirks and uniqueness, and they seek a partner who does the same. They're not interested in being with someone who constantly tries to tweak their personality or lifestyle to fit a predetermined mold. For Sigmas, love is about finding someone who complements them, not someone who tries to change them. In a healthy relationship, both partners should be willing to evolve and make adjustments for the sake of harmony. But when only one person is expected to do all the changing, it creates an imbalance that Sigmas simply won't stand for. They prefer to stay true to themselves rather than conform to someone else's vision of who they should be. 6. Men who dump their emotional baggage too early. The early stages of dating are supposed to be fun and lighthearted, a time to build rapport, enjoy shared interests, and see if there's real chemistry. That's why Sigma females are quick to retreat when a man unloads all his emotional baggage right out of the gate. Whether it's family drama, past trauma, or unresolved issues, dumping all this onto someone you just met is a surefire way to turn a Sigma off. Sigma females are empathetic and caring, but they also believe in timing. They understand that everyone has their struggles, but they prefer to navigate those waters once a foundation of trust and understanding has been established. Sharing deeply personal issues too early can disrupt the natural flow of getting to know each other and can feel overwhelming for someone who is still trying to gauge compatibility. For Sigmas, early dates are meant to be a time of discovery, laughter, and shared joy. They value lighthearted interactions at first, allowing the relationship to naturally deepen over time. Diving into heavy emotional topics too soon can make things feel forced and rushed. Instead, they prefer to focus on the positive aspects of getting to know someone, saving the deeper conversations for when both partners are emotionally invested. In short, Sigma females believe that timing is everything. They want to ensure that the relationship is built on a solid foundation before taking on any emotional burdens. If a man can't respect that pace, it's a clear sign that he's not the right match. 7. Men who expect royal treatment without earning it. There's nothing more off-putting to a Sigma female than a man who expects to be treated like a king while putting in minimal effort. These are the types who demand constant attention, praise, and pampering without reciprocating in kind. They may want lavish gifts, endless compliments, and special treatment, but when it's time to return the favor, they fall short. Sigma females believe that relationships should be a balanced exchange where both partners contribute equally. It's not about being showered with affection while giving nothing in return. It's about mutual respect, effort, and appreciation. If a man expects to be the center of attention without doing his part to nurture the relationship, he'll quickly lose a Sigma's interest. Sigmas are generous and loving, but they also have high standards. They're not interested in being with someone who's all take and no give. For them, a healthy partnership is one where both people invest in each other, showing care, love, and support. When that balance is missing, Sigmas are quick to recognize it and move on. They're drawn to men who are confident but humble, those who value reciprocity and understand that relationships are built on teamwork, not entitlement. A man who expects to be treated like a king without acting like one is simply not worth a Sigma's time. 8. Men who expect emotional support without giving it back. Imagine being in a relationship where you're always there to listen, support, and comfort your partner through every tough moment. But when you need the same support, they're nowhere to be found. This kind of one-sided emotional dynamic is a huge red flag for Sigma females. Sigma females believe that emotional support should flow both ways. A relationship isn't just about leaning on someone. It's about being there for each other, equally invested in one another's well-being. When a man expects constant emotional validation and comfort without being willing to offer the same in return, it signals a lack of empathy and fairness. What's even worse is when these men downplay the Sigma's emotions, acting as if vulnerability is a weakness. Sigma females see through this double standard and refuse to engage in relationships where their emotional needs are dismissed or minimized. They believe that both partners should be emotionally available, creating a safe space where each person feels heard, supported, and valued. In a healthy relationship, emotional give and take is essential. Sigma females have no interest in men who can't match their emotional maturity. They want someone who's capable of providing comfort and understanding when times get tough, just as they would do in return. A man who can't be emotionally supportive when it matters most simply isn't a fit for a Sigma. 9. Men who try to control your decisions and choices. Independence and self-reliance are core traits of Sigma females. They take pride in their ability to make decisions for themselves, and they have little patience for anyone who tries to undermine that autonomy. When a man starts dictating what they should wear, who they should hang out with, or how they should spend their time, it's an immediate deal breaker. Sigma females value their freedom and will not allow anyone to take that away from them. They're capable of managing their own lives and don't need someone trying to control their choices. Whether it's subtle manipulation or outright demands, any attempt to limit their independence is seen as a red flag. Control in a relationship is often a sign of insecurity or a desire for dominance. Sigma females can spot these traits quickly and will not tolerate them. They believe in mutual respect and trust, where both partners are free to live their lives while supporting each other's goals and decisions. A healthy relationship for a Sigma is one where both individuals thrive together, without one trying to exert power over the other. Sigma females are naturally assertive and confident. They refuse to be with someone who tries to control them, knowing that it's a slippery slope to a toxic relationship. For them, any man who feels the need to control their choices is simply projecting his own insecurities, and that's something Sigmas won't stick around to deal with. 10. Men who lack ambition and drive. Sigma females are naturally goal-oriented and driven, always seeking growth and self-improvement. They gravitate toward men who share that same level of ambition, who are constantly striving to achieve their goals and reach their full potential. That's why they quickly lose interest in men who lack drive and ambition, content to remain stagnant in life. For a Sigma, ambition isn't just about career success. It's about having a vision for the future and the determination to pursue it. Whether it's personal development, creative projects, or building something meaningful, Sigmas want a partner who is passionate about life and motivated to achieve their dreams. A man who is complacent, unmotivated, or lacks the desire to better himself is simply not on the same wavelength. Sigma females are inspired by those who take charge of their own destiny, who refuse to settle for mediocrity and are constantly pushing their limits. They want a partner who challenges them to grow, just as they would do in return. A lack of ambition is a sign that the relationship might be a dead end, with no real growth or excitement on the horizon. In essence, Sigma females need a partner who matches their energy and drive. A man who is content with mediocrity and shows no passion for self-improvement isn't the right fit for a Sigma. They're looking for someone who's on a journey of growth and discovery, just like they are. Navigating relationships can be a complex journey, especially for Sigma females who have their own distinct values and expectations. From demanding effective communication and genuine interest to rejecting control and complacency, Sigma females have high standards that reflect their commitment to personal growth and authentic connections. These women are driven by a deep sense of self-awareness and independence, and they seek partners who resonate with their values. They value emotional reciprocity, honesty, and respect, and they have little patience for those who fall short in these areas. Whether it's a lack of ambition, attempts to control, or comparisons to exes, Sigma females know their worth and aren't afraid to walk away from relationships that don't meet their standards. By understanding and embracing these traits, Sigma females can ensure they build relationships that are fulfilling, balanced, and respectful. They're not just looking for any partner. They're seeking someone who aligns with their vision of a strong, supportive, and evolving partnership. For those who meet these criteria, a relationship with a Sigma female can be an incredibly rewarding experience, filled with mutual respect and genuine connection. Ultimately, Sigma females are all about finding a partnership where both individuals can thrive, grow, and support each other's dreams. They know that settling for anything less is not an option. By adhering to their principles and maintaining their standards, Sigma females pave the way for meaningful, lasting relationships that reflect their true selves. So, if you're a Sigma female navigating the dating world, stay true to your values, and don't be afraid to set boundaries. Your ideal partner is out there, someone who will respect, cherish, and grow alongside you. And if you're already in a relationship, use these insights to foster a deeper connection and ensure that both you and your partner are fully aligned on what matters most. Thank you for exploring these key aspects of what Sigma females look for in a partner. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel for more insights and advice tailored to your unique journey. Remember, you deserve a relationship that enhances your life and aligns with your values. Never settle for less.